Even when you give physical riches, you can expect to receive a tenfold return. There's even other examples. When I studied metaphysics, and when I first started studying metaphysics, and the tenfold return came up, and I was, all of us knew, or maybe not everyone, but me as a new student, I felt like I had this tremendous amount of wisdom, and I just had to share it with the world. And I was in a restaurant, and the waitress was having a horrible day. And it's my nature that people will talk, and she was just standing there telling me about all the things that had happened during her day and everything. So it's also my nature so I decided to share this wisdom I have been gaining about metaphysics, universal law, tenfold return, and she looked at me like I had lost my marbles. And I sat there and I was kind of astounded, but first thing I did was I contacted my teacher and I said, all right, I just shared something on this tenfold return, and now I don't think they're ever going to allow me in that restaurant again. All right. Well, I did go back. She didn't complain to me again, and she never asked me any more questions. So they didn't really get it, but I tried. And this tenfold return is about giving freely, giving in the right frame of mind, giving in the right frequency and in the right energy. Just as I told you, when you give in the right energy, this is what comes back. Also remember, if you're not in the right energy and you're giving in the energy of, oh wow, just because I have to right now, or I'm really not in the mood, or anything like that, you're not drawing the right energy back to you. You have to do things because you want to. It's best to do things that make you feel good also. That keeps you in sync with natural laws. Your tenfold return will come to you according to the value you place upon your gift and your expectation. If you think, oh, this is only a dime, you've devalued your own gift. Even small amounts of money, when you're doing tenfold return with money, or anything, but we're talking about money now, even small amounts of money add up. Every penny you give, every act of kindness, every act of generosity will return to you tenfold. As you give, you receive. And the more you give, the more you receive. The more you receive, the more you must give. When you receive, give thanks for what you have received by giving more. You cause an infinite cycle of prosperity to enter your life. Just know, forces unseen to your eyes and heard not by your ears are at work, ready to aid you to fulfill your desires. In the beginning, trust that these mysterious energies are available to you, and as you experiment, you will become more familiar with their benevolence. Now, if you desire to practice this, and I got this from attending the School of Metaphysics, here's a little trick. If you desire to practice this law, start by giving an amount that you can easily release. Practice giving the same amount every day. Let's say you start with 10 cents a day. Give this 10 cents freely, anonymously if possible. When you give the 10 cents, say out loud, I hereby give this 10 cents and claim my tenfold return for the goodness of all concerned. Then visualize this tense and claim the tenfold return to you. You visualize this 10 cents coming back as a dollar bill. and practice this to completion. And don't worry about where the dollar bill's coming from. You might see it on a street. Somebody might return a loan. But visualize as you're working with your 10 cents, a dollar bill. Practice this to completion, giving the money, releasing it, saying out loud of your gift, and claiming the tenfold return. As you practice receiving your return, you will find yourself having greater abundance and wealth and desiring to give larger amounts. Keep increasing the amounts you give as you increase the amounts you receive. And bless you.
Thank you very much for that good wisdom. All right, during this time, we're going to take a musical interlude, and timing is perfect because we are going to pass all the givers. We'll do a special prayer, and we ask the Infinite to return these gifts tenfold, and we ask each person that gave to claim their tenfold. All right, now it's a fun time. The announcements. Okay, don't everybody get excited here. All right, our next Wednesday message bearer for our demonstration of spirit will be the Reverend Phil DeLong, and that is here in the temple. Next Sunday, our speaker will be the Reverend Jerry Moore. Our Lyceum speaker will be Joy Sagar. Every Sunday, we have an adult Lyceum, also known as Sunday School, here between 9:30 and 10:15. To participate in absentee healing, please print your name and your first name, the first initial of your last name of the loved one. This is so confusing. Everybody gets this is confused. Okay, you put your name and first initial of your last name in the book over here on this counter, and